Is what we see on TV real? I'm Ellie, someone who knows nothing about law enforcement.
And I'm Steve, a former police detective.
Join me as we check out policing representation.
And the next one that's on our list is The Italian Job. Have you seen that?
Now, I have seen The Italian Job. I've seen this quite a few times. I think this is a Christmas one, isn't it? This is on Christmas Day. Possibly see some of it, not see the start of it. It's one of those sort of ones. And they drive around a roundabout a lot of times. Unscrewing the lock from the other side. And he looks like a trespasser because he's got a trespasser's hat on.
Yeah, that's how you know.
Yeah, when he's sort of sneaking around, he's behaving like a burglar. He couldn't be much more of a burglar if he had a stripy top on. So he looks burglary. What's that fella doing?
I think he's under the safe.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Oh, it's explosives.
So they've blown the safe through the floor and it's now fallen through. Oh, that was a bit of a shame. So they weren't expecting it to fall through. Oh, they were. They expected it to fall right through down to the bottom, and it's in a speedboat. That's a nice job. Have they left Netty Boy behind?
I think so. I think he's just there and he's got to catch up.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, so that was a nicely done kind of job. So Matey Boy unscrews the screws from the other side of the door. Not really sure you do that, but it looked good. I don't know, how did he get into there? Because he looked very much like a burglar. You'd imagine that he didn't just arrive at the door of the place from the street. He looks like he's gone through some other buildings or something like that. He probably would have come across some other people that might have said, do you know him? Because he looks a bit burglary, because he's got a burglar's hat carrying a burglar's bag. But he obviously didn't get stopped by anyone. He had his screw undoing device handy. He undid the screw, and then he did that sort of catwalk thing across the room, which was weird because there was nobody else there. I don't know if it's just a habit. So obviously they've done their homework and they know precisely where this safe is. Then they've stuck the sort of Semtex or whatever it was around the ceiling up there. He's blown it, and the safe's quite nicely fallen through not only one floor, but it's fallen through two floors straight into the waiting boat underneath. I think it's a perfect crime. It's another classic burglary there, to be fair, Ellen. There's no robbery there. Nobody seems to have been hurt. But I thought it was a nicely executed thing. And I like the style. If you're going to do a burglary in Italy, you need to look the part, don't you? I mean, I don't know how many speedboat chases British police guess. I reckon it's not that many. Maybe we didn't see the Italian police pursuing on a boat, but I reckon they'd have some sort of proper like Alfa Romeo style boat.
They could steal one.
Pretty good.
You're allowed to just take a boat, aren't you, if you're police?
Yeah, but apparently, I mean, we never really did that. There's all commandeering a vehicle, stand with your badge out and saying, I'm commandeering this vehicle.
It's always on TV.
Yeah, I mean, we used to get in trouble just for being rude to people. So sort of taking the car off them and getting involved in a high-speed chase wasn't something that happened very often, but it makes for good telly. It would make for a lot of... I was a supervisor. I'm not sure how I would have dealt with that from a disciplinary perspective. Maybe if it works, it's all right, but if it doesn't, you're in trouble.
Yeah, if you end up in like a 4-car pile-up because you've just sped down a motorway in a stolen van, I don't know how.
Yeah, but I think the other thing that happens is you never get a tasty car that pulls up if you're gonna commandeer one. It'd always be like a clapped out Micra, or it'd be something rubbish. It'd be a van spewing out sort of oil or something. It wouldn't be a nice chasey car. It would be something. It'd be something crap. I mean, if that was a British film, the Italian Job, you just tell the next boat that come along would be like a longboat, like a barge. So the cop would say, "I'm getting this," and it'd be getting stuck behind a lock. It wouldn't work.